Man, being that you worked closely as security for Lynn, and being that you kind of, had a few months around, 7 months like you said, when you look at what's going on with Lynn right now with the federal indictment and all the things that's going on in the news, plus the plethora of news that has been going on with them for the past year or more, and the way that Lynn is kind of painted as a tycoon.
He is.
He is.
He is. He really is.
Yeah.
Bro, the people, the elbows that man rubbed with was amazing. He was a very powerful man. He was just very foolish. Very foolish.
H-Town legend?
I learned a lot from him, for shit show.
Sure?
For shit show.
You learned a lot from him?
All off the leg, nigga. Hell yeah, I learned just a 6 months. I learned a lot from that man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't take every experience that life gives you and learn from it and learn from the people in it, you are the loser. You missed the assignment. Please return. You flunked. You'll be back. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. I just learned
federal charges, man.
Man, see, the thing is, bruh, he just, man, see, it's like feeding a sweet tooth once you get money and power, because it's almost like you just got to keep doing shit to see how far you can go. And the further you go and the more you do with no consequence, it just empowers that same perspective and attitude. So why would you humble yourself? You think Diddy would have ever thought the outcome would have came the way it came?
He knew what he was doing, but he was just so lost in that shit.
He was so lost in power. That's why, man, if your heart ain't right, bro, don't want to be rich. If you ain't got self-discipline, don't want to be rich. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe in any source greater than yourself, don't ever become wealthy. Because you're going to become the devil himself. You're a demon now and you broke. What happens when a demon becomes filthy rich? He graduates. He becomes the devil.
Damn. All right, back with
it. Money only empowers what you are. It don't make you better. For real.
For real. Back with the Lynn Turkey Leg Hut, Oyster Hut. Of course, all this stuff been going on in the media, and it seemingly over the past 6 months, he bounced back and started a new business. And then this indictment comes, and it reveals so much stuff that they claim that he's doing. And he's facing a lot of years now.
Yeah.
He gets indicted, he goes to court, he has no bond. He's a pillar in the community. There's nobody in the restaurant game, the black Southern restaurant game, who did what he did. In the past, whatever time frame, right?
No facts.
So he's painted as a tycoon, a gangster, this, that, and the third. Businesses are shut down, and he's facing this time.
Well, Oyster Hut, they still running, I think.
Are they?
And I hope they are.
That's awesome if they
And if he, now you know, if he needed a nigga to come over there, because I know the recipe. I was there when we started. I know how to run it. I know about the orders, and I know how, you know what I'm saying? I know.
And you were original security for the Oyster Hut when they first started. Right. Okay, so.
And it was more so not for the Oyster, it was for him. They had so much between him and her and other shit, and you needed Lynn to be protected from Lynn.
That's crazy.
That's when I worked, if the 6 months that I worked for Lynn, you didn't hear about Lynn catching no cases or going to jail or getting no fights or none of that shit. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, when I'm with him, hey bro, it's time to go. Hey man, let that go. Hey man, let them people make it. Hey man, chill out. Hey man, fuck that shit. Hey, bro, you're gonna be all right. Stay focused. Hey, bro, come on, man. Don't worry about that. Worry about what's worrying about you. She hurting you. Worry about what's worrying about you. Nigga, if it's for you, it's gonna come back around.
Yeah.
He was broken, especially when he took the kids. He was broken, and I resonated with that because at the same time, my nigga, I'm fighting for my baby.
Yeah.
You feel me? At the same time. So it's just like, man, sometimes God will bring you when you get in alignment with people and you come into people's life, 9 times out of 10, there is some uniqueness to the things you're going through. And if you can't recognize that, if I couldn't recognize what he was going through emotionally, I'd have been saying, you know what, this nigga's a reckless time bomb. I mean, he's a reckless bomb ticking. I don't want to be around him when it explodes.
Okay.
That was my personal opinion.
For sure.
But at the end of the day, when I seen and I got to be around him and I seen like, damn, that's fucked up. Damn, they did what? Damn, for real? Damn.
But where he's at now, did you see this coming ever? The federal indictment, everything shut down, bankruptcy, divorce.
When I got there at the end of the ride, maybe you could say. So
But
I felt like
did you ever believe it would be like this?
Yeah.
Damn.
Because if you don't, when you see yourself heading towards the end of the cliff, it's inevitable, and you don't change course and direction in your choices and how you carry yourself, the end result is inevitable. See, I look at scenarios and I look at situations, and whatever the end result is showing you that it's gonna be, and that's why it's a blessing to been through and just the wide different things I did in the situation, because it gave me so much experience on how to make choices and judge situations and accept them for the result that they render. You know what I mean? I seen it. I wasn't hoping it. You know what I mean? But just at the end of the day, I had a heart-to-heart conversation with him. You know what I mean? Times all the time. You know, hey.
Before he went away? Recently?
No. This is when I'm with him. I'm always, you know what I'm saying? I'm always discipling other disciples. You feel me? See, when mighty men come together, they sharpen each other. He could have fucked with anybody. Why he fucked with me?
Because man.
You feel me? The first time I did security for Lynn, I wasn't even working for Lynn. I stopped some shit that was finna be all the way bad. Man, we went to the Rockets game, right? And I hate going to stadiums, bro. Too many people, too much process. It just
checking too much shit.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck about that shit. You know what I mean? I'd rather just watch it from the confinement or somewhere I enjoy being. Because now the stadium is not it for me. You know what I mean? But we walk in, we go through the back, boom, 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 boom. He just, Mr. Price. And you know, stadiums don't give a fuck about certain shit. They play by the rules. But he was shown that, and that's small, but it's just like, no, the biggest part was when he in the parking lot, the owner walks out, security puts him in his car. We waiting at the valet. He made his security stop from pulling off, raised the window, and said, Mr. Price, come over here. Basically, he stopped the car from his transit to get out and come talk to Mr. Price.
Sure. Like you said, H-Town legend.
He's a billionaire. That man's the owner of the Rockets is a billionaire. Boom. Something going on. He calls the police chief. Immediate action. Something going on. He calls a state representative.
Immediate action.
Immediate callback. And then immediate resources to assist in whatever the situation was.
Yeah.
That's what power looks like.
Straight out the streets, though.
Straight. So it taught me that it can happen. I seen firsthand and worked with, you know what I'm saying? That where I'm seeing, like, you don't see niggas from 3rd Ward, South Park, definitely not dead end, Baby Cornell X, you know what I'm saying? Because he's from South Park, you know what I mean? But, you know, that's where I want. But I'm going to use mine differently, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you don't go that route.
I want to go tell them, hey, this is what's wrong. Can you tell these motherfuckers up there on Capitol Hill, blase, 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 blase. This is what that needs to happen. Fuck all that politically correct shit. This is what the fuck the problem is. And we need them to understand what the problem is. All these band-aids you've been giving us for the last 55 years has only infected the infection.
For sure.
Nigga. Yeah, man. That's what I'm looking for. So it taught me. And just the way he, when he hosted people, he gonna cook. He gonna bring the cars out. You're gonna feel good going fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? His showmanship. You know what I mean? He's big on showmanship. But that's a part of being an attraction.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot of things from that man. He's brilliant in what he does. Whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
And not the shit that got him the problems right now.
Okay, but look, right now the problems. He's currently incarcerated in the federal custody.
Yeah.
No bond.
Yeah. But think about why he got no.
Because of his influence and his power.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's somebody they want him to tell on.
Yeah, they're trying to force him in. That's how the feds do, though. They're trying to force him into a corner.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying he's that type of guy, and I don't think he's that type of guy. But looking at it right now, where he's at, do you feel like he got a little action to kind of beat this shit?
Man, we fall victim to our own habits. You know, I don't think so, bro. And I'm finna tell you why. I pray that I don't think he's gonna get away scot-free. I believe some of those things are gonna fall off.
It all started with people giving up information.
Right. I think he's gonna beat some cases, and I pray that he does. Cause I pray it gives him something that he can come back home to his kid and not miss all his kids' life. Let him, you know what I'm saying? I hope he can come back, and if he gotta go, I hope he just 5 years, 8 years or something. You know what I mean? That man, he's a good father. He loves his kids. Like I resonate. It's things that I've seen that people don't get to see about him, about that person. And I only see myself in that man in those instances. You feel me? So it's just like, but at the same time, it's odd, bro. It's this evangelist, right? I forget her name. She would randomly come around to Oyster Hut and looking for Lynn. Cause she liked to prophesy to him.
Mm.
She liked to minister to him. And I remember the one time he tried to like make me kick the lady off the property. But he really wanted me to move her. Because she started kind of walking around and asked people, do they know Jesus? And, hell spill. And I told her, hey, ma'am, I am a believer, but I'm also at work. And this is the owner. He don't want you, posturing people that's patronizing the Oyster Head look. Oyster Hut. You feel me? Now, if you want to go sit over here and hang and people come and they draw to you and they come to you and you start talking to them and ministering to them, I have no problem with that. But walking up to people's tables and walking up to people, we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? But I chose to handle it like that because I respected You don't fuck with God's people. Be mindful how you treat God's people. People who's working within the body of the you be mindful how you. There's some people you don't want to treat wrong. There's some people you don't want to be ugly with. I know that. But the way he wanted me to handle it was not the way I was finna handle it. But long story short, she would come. And she was like, the last time I seen her, she was like, I gotta talk to him. I gotta talk to him. You know, he's not gonna get away this time.
Yeah.
She started prophesying. You feel me? And I take that very, very serious. You know what I mean? I know it's real. You can't dabble and you can't be a spiritual being and not understand that that's real. You feel me? Incantations and glimpses of the visions of the future to people who are gifted with that gift. See, people will believe a fortune teller, but won't believe a prophetess or a prophet or evangelist. It's a contradiction. They'll believe in astrology, but won't believe in a prophetess or an evangelist. You feel me? They'll believe in energy, but won't believe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They'll believe in witchcraft, but won't believe in prophecy. So, and she just said, like, I gotta see him, like, he's running out of time. Right? She tells me this. And, but I've also had similar conversations like, bro, how long you think you can keep winning the way you're winning? How long you think you can be doing what you're doing that is negative for you? These are conversations I would have with him, like a brother, like a big brother. You know what I'm saying? This the type of, see, I've noticed when, even with the clients that I end up working for a long term or for a period of time, it's a reason why I'm there. And there's been times I've been around people and I told them, hey bro, you running out of chances. Hey bro, you think this shit gonna go on forever, but you gonna fall out. And two things happen. Either they straighten up or they fouled out. I can't put no smut on this when I'm telling you. I done seen it too many times after I done told the motherfucker, bro, this ain't gonna last long.
For real though.
You feel me? So for me, from a spiritual and for the mantle that I hold in that realm, I knew it was coming. But for the person that I got to fuck with and build a relationship with, of course I hoped it wouldn't come. I hoped he'd have got the message out. I hoped he'd have just because sometimes, see, what you don't understand about life, when you make them choices to straighten up, get right, you start altering the suspected outcome. Every action has a reaction. And that is even more so true in a spiritual space. The good you do can offset the bad that is to come. Or the bad you do can offset the good that you come. It works both ways.
Yeah.
It's bisexual. It works both ways. For real. I know this. I understand this. I understand this. You feel me? I've seen it. I've tried it. I've tested that theory.
Word.
You know what I mean? So from that space, I hope it didn't come. But in the spiritual space, I knew it was coming. Because, it's a warning before the train takes off. It's a calm.
It's a calm before the storm. Yeah.
It's a calm before the storm.
Yeah. So
you feel me? There's an itch before you scratch.
Was always there.
There's an itch before you scratch.
It was always
there. There's a tingle before you come. You know what I'm saying?
It's proof in the pudding.
It's always proof in the pushing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's thunder before it's lightning.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How else you want to look at it? You know what I'm saying? So
Okay. But look, okay.
I'm praying for a homie though, man.
Praying for him too.
Fuck shit show.
Yeah.
Now you know, but some things at that point, like you could do so much between. You could do so much sometimes to where the end is just inevitable. It's how you end though, because it's just a start to a new chapter.